Hey you guys, straight up out the bed and shower. Sorry, this is my first video and I gotta have my do-rag bonnet on, but I'm sorry. Uh, I get up and I can do what I can do, right? And so I am going to get my hair washed and braided, okay, in a few by school, so I have a little fro under here and a lot of gray. I didn't realize that was there. And it's cool and everything. It looks cute, but it's not clean. So I decided to wear the bonnet for the. But I wanted to film today, you guys, because I haven't been on here in a couple of days, and you know, a lot of my friends' birthdays just happened. Have a decent amount of Capricorn friends. I'm quite surprised, but had a lot of birthdays, and you know, people would ask about how I'm doing during their birthday and things like that. So I was like, oh, and they're like, and one was like, oh, I am following you, and I'm like, oh, okay, cool. Hasn't been saying anything, but like, you know, just knowing that they're watching, and actually from where they are in the United States, so far away, not being able to be in arm's reach. I'm glad that this capability is here so they can seem like they're seeing me every day, or they're seeing me, you know, every once a week whenever they check in. You know, they're seeing that progress or what's going on, or do I need to truly check in. And I know what that means because I actually just almost lost two of one of my great friends. Like, been knowing these two people very long. One way before even my kids. So very long time ago, maybe 25 years ago. But he almost lost his life to an aortic dissection. The craziest thing is I was standing in my kitchen the day he decided to post about it, because when it happened, I think maybe it was like a light post. It wasn't in depth like his, you know, comeback post. And I was standing in the kitchen and the exact words, aortic dissection, came to me. And I was like, oh God, please save me. Like, don't let it be me. Like, oh my God, any friends, any family. Oh my goodness, what's going on? I didn't know. Logged on to my Stacy Brown account on Facebook and saw my friend's post about how he almost lost his life to this. I was floored. And I just know that God is so good and he's a miracle worker, you guys. Thing with the football player, that's a miracle, you know. And so I believe that with people that have platforms, not that mine's huge or anything yet, but you know, that have platforms, God wants to get the glory out of everything we do. And that's what I'm going to say all the time. And even in the midst of what I'm going through, he's going to get the glory. Even in the midst of what you're going through, he's going to get the glory. And so we'll see how it happens, right? We've got to have faith and hope. So anything I'm doing, I'm literally like stretching or doing something to my body. I'm not just sitting here talking when I do these things. Y'all really know when I start doing like real exercises. So I was reading up on MS last night, and I was talking about MSA weight gain because I was, you know, kind of sad to see some of this tummy section come in, like I lost the muscle there. And it talks about muscle loss and abdominal fat gain and things like that. And I was just like, okay, so how are we stopping this? Don't tell me I gotta make up something, because I will get a product out here, okay? If it's not here, I'm gonna make it. So, I wanna tell y'all something right then. I didn't feel myself bring my leg up. That was involuntary as heck. Like, as heck. Ooh, I'm in the middle of a story and I can't even breathe. Y'all are like, she's just trying to sit in a certain position. How is this hurting? Because my body doesn't want to do it. But if I breathe hard enough and I keep making my body remember that I have a leg on this side by putting my finger here. Because my body doesn't think I have a leg on this side. Like, this leg just goes along for the ride. There's a lady named Hope in the Woodlands that I massaged. Ooh, I'm sorry, Lord. Forgive me. I just broke client privilege. I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to. But anyway, I should have said the massage part. That's the part. But anyway, the lady has an autoimmune disease and an organization, you know, for rare ones, and they try to have a support group. They try to have all these things. I haven't necessarily met up with her yet. I'm trying to. But when I told her those words, I said, "Does one of your legs feel like it's just going along for the ride, so to speak?" And she was like, "Yes." And I was like, "Okay." I thought it was just me. How do I explain this to you when I say this? When I say going along for the ride, here's what I mean. This leg mad, y'all. Just moving on its own. Okay. Alright. I'm starting to feel a little bit. Okay. Ooh. So when I say that, I mean, if I don't do something on this leg first, this leg won't do it. So it only did it because I did it on that leg first. If I try to bring this leg up, okay. First of all, I've been moving it around, so it's probably waking up now, so to speak, and that's what I like it to do. But I am having to overthink those moves. Like, you tell your leg to go up, it just should go up, right? Up to the side and over. So when you think about what I just did over here, it took a minute to do that, right? But then that uncontrollable one would just happen because the inner thigh on the right leg is paralyzed or atrophy. One of the two. I don't know. Oh my God. They think I'll be trying to be though. All right. So we really want to start with you guys because I know y'all tired of seeing me stretch. And then, oh, look what I got myself as a Christmas gift. Take away. Oh, guess what else I got myself as a Christmas gift? You guys, hold on. Look, you guys, I finally got my Volume Restore foam roller. It's a deep tissue foam roller, and let me tell you guys, when I tell you this thing gets in there, it's not open. I did it at someone's house, and I fell in love, and I had to go get myself one, and I'm still calling it a Christmas gift because it's Christmas. No, just like Christmas is over, but I got it right around that time. I have a ball in my room similar to this. So when I do my stretches that require this, I'm usually in my room so I can get right into my bed. It's kind of how I do it. So, okay, don't know if I needed to do all that, but there it is. There is a deep tissue foam roller exercise guide that comes inside. Okay, I tore it with my nail, and I'll show y'all a few of what they're talking about on here. It's very nice. Very nice, very nice, very nice. I'm not gonna make this video too long. It's already 9 minutes just from that. Okay. So anyway, I was reading up on. Okay, I want to do my hip. All right, so I was reading up on the gain or anything, you know, inflammation. So the inflammation comes from the attack that happens on the myelin sheaths, okay, in your spinal cord and your brain. And we'll get on that in another video, okay? So it causes an autoimmune response that causes an inflammatory response. if y'all are following me, okay? During that time, it can cause a mitochondrial dysfunction in your fat cells, okay? I do read deep, so I'm gonna let y'all know now, and this is when I say a deep tissue formula, I don't even know if I be doing deep tissue on people. This thing is in here. Do you hear me? I had to stop and take a breath, Jesus. Okay, so when I say this is what I mean. The mitochondrial dysfunction that happens will cause, you know, your metabolism and your fat cells to work differently. I'm assuming. I'm not a doctor. I am not speaking on this. Like I read the white paper, but I'm not a doctor. So, oh God. Okay, so I'm in my serratus anterior, serratus posterior, and I can't even breathe, y'all. Ooh, my leg is moving on its own at the bottom. Y'all can't see it. Oh, I need y'all to see it. Alright, I'm gonna move up so y'all can see that if anything happens, y'all can see it, cause okay, anyway, basically it said fast, and I'm just gonna add in pray, cause fasting and praying just come together to me. That's how I was raised. So all right, so there is a level of getting your body to respond. Basically, that's what it is. Getting your body to respond in the manner in which it was built to respond. Anatomical response. That's what we're gonna call it. That's not a real thing. Don't Google it. I don't know. Maybe one. I don't know. But this is what I'm calling it. It's an anatomical response. So when my trigger points get entered into, your body's trying to get your body back to where it's supposed to be. So anyway, additionally, in the fat cell responses, we are going to eliminate any type of dysfunction, because at the cellular level, you will repair yourself once you begin doing 24, 48, and 72 hour fast. 24 puts you into autophagy, just where you need to begin cell repair. And if you keep going, you'll enter a realm where your body is doing nothing but repairing itself. The one thing about autophagy and ketosis and all of that kind of stuff is, if I only eat keto, which is strict keto, if I only eat keto when I come off of, let's say, a 24-hour fast, because you're like, all right, this has been a long time, I need to eat, right? And so if you do that keto, this trigger point up here by this rib cage is killer, y'all. If you do that, you keep your body in ketosis. While you're there, your body doesn't have to burn carbs for fuel, which is additionally would inhibit a little bit of the quick cell repair, right? So keto and fasting together are going to be one of the things that we severely have to do right now. And in that state, there's really no room because you're burning fat on any calories you're not using. If you're not eating enough calories to make you gain anything, then it'll come off as regular, like you're supposed to. There's not any reason to blame it on the disease per se, but if you're doing everything you can to inhibit the disease from having its nasty effect, then that's all you can do. And that's what we're doing. This trigger point of period is dumb. And I am moving off the trigger point and rolling it to different positions, so it's not right on the same trigger point. For people that are going to be like, you held that for more than 90 seconds. Oh, okay. You right.